Hi guys, so yeah, just a short little quick video today, talking about wrestling, which is the main topic of my channel, as you all know, to my subscribers. Yes, just a quick thing. I'm going to be talking briefly about this particular man. Yes, one of my favourite wrestlers in WWE, Apollo Crews. Now, if you've been watching SmackDown the last few weeks, you know they've been teasing a heel turn for Apollo Crews. And yeah, this was something I was very keen on and very interested in because Apollo Crews is a wrestler. Oh, I've been watching since he made his debut in NXT in 2015. And I love the guy. You know, I think he's got a great work ethic, great move set. You know, for a guy that as well built as him for the different moves he can do. I thought he had it all. He was great. But the one thing he lacked was just maybe a personality or a character in terms of WWE. But I've been a fan of him for years. I've actually got his, like, as you can see, I'm wearing his merch from last year when he was a United States champion, and I've actually got his original T-shirt. This is like a collector's item nowadays because it's very rare, but you can't get it anymore. This was his original merch. Yes, back in 2015 when he was on NXT. Yeah, on the back. Yeah, Apollo Nation since day one. That's me since day one. Yeah, I've been following this guy since day one. Um, yeah, and here we are. Like you can see, like, they're finally starting to realise what potential he has as a performer because he's been grossly underused and grossly underappreciated the last 4 or 5 years. You know, ever since he made his main roster debut in 2016. But this last year has been great for him. You know, last year he won the. Finally got some new merch. You know, I got it straight away. He won the United States Championship from Andrade. He held it for 90+ days, I think. Yeah, he had a pretty decent reign. Then he kind of went back under the radar a little bit. But this year, it's looking pretty good for him. You know, he's had some good matches on SmackDown. You know, I think he's beaten Sami Zayn. He's beaten Shinsuke Nakamura. And it looks like he's feuding with Big E now for the IC Championship. And slowly but surely, we're starting to see, as we now know, a heel turn has arrived. Yes, Apollo Crews has turned heel, which is the main theme of this video. And I'm really happy because, you know, you've seen time and time again the last, 20, 30 years in WWE, a heel turn can change so much for a wrestler. It can change their fortune, change their booking. It's a fresh new impetus. It's a fresh new character. They get, they win titles. They can. WWE, I think, love their heels if they're booked correctly, and I think if WWE do this right, Apollo could be a really good heel. So I love it. It's like a fresh change of character because I think the one thing that's hampered Apollo is just his mic skills and his character because he both were very weak for the last 4 years. And, you know, it's been hard to watch because I really supported it. And at one point, I thought, like, in 2018, 2017, they were never going to push him, you know, because remember on his first year in the main roster, he had an IC title feud with The Miz at SummerSlam, lost. Then he just did bits and bobs on SmackDown for a bit, SmackDown Live, not a whole lot. Feuding with Baron Corbin for a little bit, you know, it's just in and outs. Then Titus Worldwide, which wasn't very good. But then obviously last year, you know, he got a bit of a push. You know, like I said, he was US champion for 90 days, well, through about 3.5 months, which was great to see. It was his first belt in the main roster, which I think I had to kind of forgotten about because it never gets mentioned anymore. That he was US champion, and he was the first person to hold the new version of the US title, which was great to see. But yeah, now it looks like he's turned heel because he's been slowly but turning to the dark side. You see on like Talking Smack, Paul Heyman's been talking to him like, "What's going on? What's going on with you?" And Apollo's just been like sat there looking all dark and mysterious. And you know, last week on SmackDown, he got in Big E's face. You know, he wants the IC Championship. That's like a feud that's going on at the minute. And a Big E beat. You know, Big E, I think, beat him when he was still kind of a face, but Apollo didn't take that lightly, and he wants his rematch now. But yeah, he beat up Big E. And he had these steel steps, and he just threw them on Big E. Like, oh my god, he's embracing the dark side now. And Big E, you know, it was a kayfabe injury, but yeah, he's out for a little bit. But I think he'll be back in the next few weeks to maybe challenge Apollo. But last night on SmackDown, you know, he came out in like a new get-up, like a scarf, new ring gear. He looks great. He looks completely refreshed, and like he's got like he cut a proper heel promo, and I think it was really good. I think it was a very solid heel promo. The guy can cut a promo. You know, it's not like amazing or anything, but the guy can cut a promo, man. You know, and you haven't seen Apollo cut like an in-ring promo in ages. So you know, he had like a scarf, new ring gear, and cut a promo about like, you know, how his great grandfather was Nigerian, like he's got like Nigerian heritage. And he's embracing that now. He's embracing what his grandfather was and his great grandfather, and he's going to wreak havoc on SmackDown, and he's going to take the IC Championship from Big E. And then he had a match with Shinsuke Nakamura, and it was a good, quite back and forth match, and he won clean with an ankle slam, which could be his new finisher maybe. But yeah, so yeah, new heel promo, new fresh look. He even cut like an African accent in his promo. And then he beats Shinsuke Nakamura clean. So yeah, come on Apollo, man. And I really do hope he gets new merch, maybe like new Nigerian themed merch. That seems to be the aim of this now, like his Nigerian heritage. What's the Nigerian national flag? That like the scarf and his trunks, so his new ring tights. So yeah, the sky's the limit right now. And obviously I think they're going with Apollo and Big E for the IC Championship at Fastlane. And now I am worried maybe that Big E might just retain at Fastlane, or they might save this till WrestleMania, maybe like a ladder match and Apollo wins it there. But yeah, I do think Apollo will definitely win the IC Championship at some point this year. Yes, if you look in the comments of the YouTube video of his promo, people are so happy. Like, where was this Apollo last year? He could have joined the Hurt Business. This is the Apollo Crews I wanted to see, with character, with purpose, as a heel now, and I think it's going to be great. So yeah, Apollo Crews, my boy, is a heel, and like I said, I just hope it goes really well for him, because he deserves it, and I think he's got all the potential to be a top heel on SmackDown in the future. But let's just hope it goes well, because sometimes heel turns don't go very well, do they? Look at Dean Ambrose in 2018. He turned heel, and it was awful. And then he went, F this, and going to AEW. So yeah, but yeah, here's hoping that Apollo Crews, my boy, gets a big push, and maybe Big E's going to come back at some point, and they're going to have a match, and hopefully he wins. Or imagine if he lost his first match as champion. But yeah, as this heel character now. But yeah, guys, what do you think about Apollo Crews' fresh heel character, heel turn? Comment below, let me know. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Apollo!